Hi guys, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the aftermath of attending job interviews. As you know, I've been attending quite a few interviews lately, and sometimes I actually think I got the jobs, and then lo and behold, God knows what happens. So since my contract ended, I've been doing some volunteering. So I've recently attended some interviews, and it's just quite weird how things are mapping out. I'm 57, so it begins to think maybe the older you get, the more difficult it is to get back into work. So I'm enjoying my volunteering, as you know. So one example would be I attended this interview. They got back to me saying I'd done very well. They recommended me to their HR department, but they nominated people within the organization for those roles. And so they put my name forward and that I should be getting a call. It went over for 2 weeks. I didn't get any calls. And then eventually one day I got a call. No, I got an email saying they've now shortlisted, they want me to attend the second interview for this different role within a different department in their outreach team. So I went to that interview just last week, and I got the lady said, "Oh, I've been trying to reach you prior to that interview. We didn't pick up, blah blah blah." Anyway, save my number. I'll give you a call. So I did get a call. I think maybe a couple of days after. I thought, oh, she was gonna be saying they wanted to offer me the role. She said, "Make sure you pick your call." So I had my phone right by me. So when the phone rang, unfortunately, I clicked on the wrong button and then I missed the call. So I called back instantly, but the lady did not pick. So I decided to call her back yesterday morning on my way to volunteer. I told her I wasn't going to be available on Tuesday. She didn't pick up. I said I'll be free from 1 o'clock. So she called one on the dot. Luckily, I picked this time. She now says, "Who is it?" I said, "Oh, it's Sabina, blah, blah, blah." She says, "Okay, I'm currently on training. I'll call you back at 4:30, which was yesterday. I'm still waiting for that phone call." So my husband says there's no need to call back. Just leave it. That went that way. I attended another interview again. I'm not going to mention names of these employers. Again, I've always worked with this particular companies 6 months in a year. They know my preferable days are Tuesday and Wednesdays because I do my day job and then I go off there to do the night shelter. So during the interview, I made it clear Tuesday, Wednesday. When the rota came out, they put me on a Wednesday and a Thursday. I had actually put in an interest for doing some management on Thursday, which would have been a 5 p.m. to a 10 p.m. So I could still get back home on the Thursday. But lo and behold, he offered me Wednesday, Thursday, which would have a huge impact on my lifestyle. Thursday evening, I do yoga. That's the only yoga that agrees with my body. The other ones in my gym are too intense, so I like to go to the one opposite where I used to walk before. So because he put me on the Thursday, I messaged to say, "Look, I can't do Thursday. I actually thought I told you Tuesday and Wednesday." He says, "Unfortunately, those are the shifts I have for you, Sabina. If you think you don't want the Thursday, do you want me to take you off the Thursday?" And I know I haven't got any job at the moment. So I said, "No, leave me on the Thursday. If I can't do it, then I'll let you know." But the problem with the Thursday is if I do the Thursday, I can't attend yoga. On Friday morning, I tend to drop off my car so I can go to the gym on the Friday for my swimming on Friday. So I can't be carrying a gym bag coupled with my walk bag to work on a Thursday night. Assuming I get a day job, so it just has a huge impact on your lifestyle. And these employers don't really understand. I did say to him I had a back problem, that the reason I don't want the Thursday night is because I have to do yoga on a Thursday. He didn't even respond to me. So, and again, then it begins to make me wonder, does he not want me to do the management role I thought I could do from 5 to 10 p.m.? Because when I finish at 10, I could still get home. I could still hopefully do my swimming on Friday. So it just kind of made me wonder, and I just didn't want to come here and vent. So I just thought I should give you an aftermath of what could happen after you've done job interviews, even where you think you've been successful, or maybe you think you've been successful, they're going to ring you and then they just play up, they don't call you, or they call you and it's just you don't even get feedback sometimes. I did one job interview in the last employer. I did that interview while I was in Birmingham. The lady called me, but it was on my off day. I don't work on Wednesdays. And then I tried to reach them back on the Thursday. And up to today, I still didn't receive that feedback. The lady says, oh, the manager is going to email you or call you to give you feedback. So sometimes you do a job interview, you don't even get feedback as to how you performed or you didn't perform. And even when you perform, they say you performed well. We send off your details, they'll call you, you know. So I just come back from my walk and I decided I was going to make this call before I go badminton or make this video. I also, while I was sitting in Greg's, I normally stop for a coffee. I decided to apply for some teaching assistant roles because they didn't say they really needed qualifications for that. So I thought I could try that because my daughter and my son are teachers. And then I met my colleague, my ex-colleague yesterday. She's a career advisor and we were both just kind of trying to figure out, because I was planning to do the Airbnb, but when I spoke to a couple of people, even people on TikTok that you've reached out, I've reached out to 3 big TikTokers, and all they want you to do is come and do this their training. Whereas I've been on all these trainings on my own, I kind of said to them, that's not what my issues are. So sometimes it looks as if they just want to sell you their training course for 2K, and I'm thinking 2 grand. I could use that money to set up the flat. So that's why I've kind of held off for now, and people have been saying to me it's not that easy. Don't go and waste your money setting it up, and if people are not going to take up the places, so that's why I've put that on hold. And so yeah, that's the little vent I wanted to vent. And again, I think that might be something people can learn from, that when you do these job interviews, hopefully if you are younger, you might be more fortunate to get the job. I have all the experience, I have all the qualifications, I believe I'm highly skilled, I can transfer my experience, but yet I'm still here, still smiling and still doing the volunteering. So today I'm going off to do my badminton. I'm just going to have some breakfast and go to do that. And then I can attend my podcast meetup this evening. So I'm still trying to launch my podcast. I'm still trying to get my first episode out there. It's going to be a books, food and lifestyle podcast. So yeah, if you want to come on my podcast, then message me and then we can have a good chat about your travels and what foods you've ate while you've been out there. Yeah, so guys, that's my job interview aftermath. I just wanted to share that here and see if anybody has got a different experience. They can tell me and maybe I can change anything I'm doing. But so far so good. They've told me I interview very well. It's just that they hold off, they don't offer me the role, they come back to me, or they give me the wrong day, or sometimes you don't even hear back. So yeah, that's been my experience. Let me know if your experience has been different and if you've learned anything new from this video. Thank you. And let's turn this off. Oops.